What's up everybody, and welcome back. For today's video, we are actually going back to a previous client's home where we installed, for those of you who might remember, or if you're new here, you're gonna have to go back to my IG and go check it out. But if you're not new here and you remember, we installed about a year and a half ago a exterior patio job where the tile is like in a 3D pattern with diamond shapes that was cut from a 12 by 24 with 3 different colors and made that really cool cube pattern. So we got a call from the client who's having a couple issues, so we have to go over there and check it out and make sure that it's not failing. So stay tuned, let's see what happened. Okay, so we just got off the phone with the homeowner, and it appears that there's some pits in the grout. It's only a couple places. He didn't send any photos, so we're gonna stop at Floor & Decor real quick and grab the grout. Usually we keep some on hand, but since it's been a year and a half, we got rid of it. So we're gonna go grab some grout and head over to the job. Walnut. That's our color. There you go. Thanks to my lovely assistant. Oh wow, this is cool. Okay, so we're here. I'm gonna spin this around so you can see the patio and see what the condition of it is after a year and a half. It's an exterior job. We are always nervous about exterior jobs, but if you use the proper materials, you should have no problem. So let's check it out. So after further discussion, we found out that the homeowner has been power washing the patio, so that might be what's causing these little pits. So this is the issue. The grout is pitting in some spots. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna dig out. We're gonna dig out some of the grout and replace it. Hopefully it's just from like water getting in there, and I think that it might just be from when we were doing the install. That I remember it was like a rainy day and we were having trouble getting the grout joints completely dry. So I'm thinking that maybe that could have been the cause. It could be because of the power washing, but the entire thing is in fairly good condition. And I mean, above fairly good condition. It's in great condition for a year and a half for an exterior job. No, it's held up really well. So right now we're just going through with a box knife and a blade and just cutting out some of the area just to make it a clean space so that we can regrout that spot.
I'm literally getting eaten alive.
Me too.
Okay, so basically you saw the pit holes that we had before, and what we did is we used our razor blade and we just physically dug it out as much as we could. Like this is thin set. Yep. And you want to do a big enough space that the grout, it's not just like a small section like this, so the grout can dry properly and we can wipe it and do everything we need to do. So once you cut out all your spaces like this, you want to take your vacuum, vacuum it out, and you're going to wipe down the area, clean it, and then we're going to grout, wait a few minutes, wipe it, and we'll be good to go.
And just for reference, this is a pre-mixed grout, so it's an acrylic based grout, which is stronger than your bag mixed grout. So just always keep in mind the application and the product that you're using. I like the pre-mixed grouts. especially acrylic or epoxy, they are much stronger, they hold their color better. It's a much better material for an exterior job. I'll show you the brand that we used, Mapei Flex Color CQ. This was our go-to before I partnered with Laticrete. So now I use Laticrete's version, which is the Spectralock one, which is equally as good. I have more experience with the Mapei brand because of how many projects I've done with it, so I'm very happy with it. I've been happy so far with the Laticrete one. But coming back to this project and seeing how the products held up, because this entire project basically was set and grout with Mapei, and it looks fantastic. In Houston, we don't typically have any freeze. I mean, this patio went through a freeze. We had a freak freeze last year. We get extreme heat. Granted, it is not really indirect sunlight, so that's a positive as far as longevity for the life of this install. But overall, I'm extremely happy and pleased with how the products have held up so far. Like I mentioned before, these grout pits are either a combination of the homeowner power washing, and also when we were grouting and on our last couple days of install, it was very rainy. You know, it is very possible that the grout joints weren't all the way dry when we grouted. We did the best we could there, but you know, if your grout joints aren't 100% dry, you can have this issue. So yeah, we're going to fill it up with the new grout, let it dry, clean it up, and we'll be good to go. All right, so basically, quick rundown. There was like a few little pinholes in the grout. We just went around with a knife, dug those out, vacuumed, cleaned the area, make sure it was dry, and then we went around and we refilled the grout and we wiped it with a sponge as we would normally when you grout. The finished product, it doesn't even look like we did anything, so that's fantastic. Again, we used the Mapei Flex Color CQ, which is an acrylic-based grout. I'm not sure how well this would work for a bag mix grout, as sometimes there's color variations, and hand mixing, you just never know. Like, you would have to hand mix a small batch. This is the benefit of using a premix grout that's like this, and it's acrylic based, and the color is made that way. It's not like you're adding pigment to water and, you know, whatever, getting those variations. And that's another reason why I really love the premix grout. Anyway, it was a pretty simple fix, and I'm not really sure what caused it. I'm pretty positive it was because when we were installing, it was a rainy day. We couldn't get the grout joints as dry as we wanted, so that could have really been a reason why we weren't able to pack the grout joints. If you've ever grouted with too much water, you would see that there's water in the grout joint. You try to stick the grout in there and the water kind of like pushes it back out. So I think that that might have been what happened here, and then the fact that he was power washing kind of expedited the issue, because the grout was pushed out, you know what I mean? It wasn't, the joint wasn't fully packed. So just some things to look out for when you're installing tile. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody, and as always, please subscribe, hit the like button, drop a comment, and share this with your friends. We appreciate all the support, and see you next time.